The lights go down.
And the whole arena just holds its breath.
You can feel it on your skin. It's Wednesday night, February 11th, 2026. A Crozier Arena, Palm Desert.
And the crowd isn't just a crowd. They're all in costume. Pleated skirts, pinstriped vests.
It's giving drama school chic. The anticipation is just, it's agonizing.
And then the screens just explode.
A whole CGI flock of these, aggressive blackbirds, ravens or something.
And right through the middle of them, descending from the ceiling,
Huh?
There she is. Cardi B on a literal flying throne.
It is pure cinema. She looks down at this screaming sea of fans, grabs the mic, and just goes, "They thought I wasn't going to be sold out. What? Y'all's ready for my tour."
And that's the moment, right there.
Yeah.
It's not a concert anymore.
No.
It's a coronation.
Welcome to StarScope Report. I'm Jamie, and I'm here for the vibes, the fashion, and let's be honest, the beautiful mess of it all.
And I'm Jordan. I'm here to unpack the business moves, the numbers, and the strategy behind the spectacle.
Today, we are diving headfirst into a headline that has taken over everything this week. Cardi B, the drama queen's unhinged empire.
We're going to break down the kickoff of the Little Miss Drama Tour, the massive success of her album, Am I the Drama, and this wild trifecta of controversy she's been in.
We're talking political, romantic, and professional, all in 1 week.
It's a masterclass, really. We've gone through the reviews, the social media threads, the box office numbers, all to figure out one thing: how Cardi B turns chaos into cash.
Okay, so let's start with the show itself, the Little Miss Drama Tour. It broke a 6-year silence, and she came back with a 37-song marathon.
37.
Yeah.
And that number is, it's actually really important.
How so?
Well, you have to remember the gap. Invasion of Privacy was 2018. The new album, Am I the Drama, didn't come out until September 2025.
That is an eternity in music.
It's a career death sentence for most artists. You know, in the streaming era, you're supposed to drop new stuff constantly just to stay relevant.
But not for her.
No. The scarcity actually worked. The album debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200,000 units first week.
Wow.
And that made her the only female rapper in history to have her first 2 albums debut at #1. The demand didn't die, it built up pressure.
And Palm Desert was the pressure release valve. I thought that location was so interesting. Why not go straight for LA or New York?
It's a really smart move, actually. It's like a Broadway tryout, but for an arena tour.
Okay, that makes sense.
You open just far enough from the big media hubs like LA to work out the kinks, you build the hype, control the story, and then you hit the major markets when the show is perfect.
So smart. It really does control the narrative. And speaking of the show, the whole vibe was just, the fans really committed to that drama school theme.
They did.
But the set list, it's a monster. It was broken into 6 acts.
Which you have to do with that many songs. Otherwise, you exhaust the audience. The acts give it a story, a structure.
Right. Act 1 started with Get Up 10, the perfect hype track, and then new stuff like Hello and Magnet.
But for me, Act 3 sounded like the peak. That was the whole Latin and global section. Taki-taki bongos, I like it.
And that's so crucial for her brand. The reports said she had flags on stage, a full salsa dance break.
Oh, yeah.
It reminds everyone that she's not just a rapper from the Bronx. She is a global superstar.
And the visuals, the sheer outfits, the fire, that flying swing with wings, it was just pure baddie energy. But how do you even keep that energy up for 2 hours straight?
It's an endurance test. And from what the critics are saying, she did it by being ruthless with the arrangements. She's not playing the full 5-minute version of every song.
So it's just the best parts.
It's hit, chorus, verse, hit. Just a constant dopamine rush to keep the momentum sky high.
And the album itself is packed with features. Selena Gomez, Megan Thee Stallion, Janet Jackson.
She sampled Janet Jackson for the track Principle.
Legendary behavior. It connects her to pop royalty.
It does. But what's so fascinating is that a Cardi show isn't just about the music, is it? It's about her personality. Oh, absolutely. It's not a Cardi show until she speaks her mind. And let's just say what she said about the government had half the internet cheering and the other half completely losing it.
And this is where we really get into the unhinged empire of it all.
So get this. It's a break in the set. She just finished covering Selena's Como La Flor. She's looking at the crowd, feeling the energy.
Yeah.
And she just yells, quote, "Bitch, if IC come in here, we gonna jump they asses."
Wow. Okay, just to clarify, she's talking about immigration and customs enforcement.
Yes. And she kept going. She said she had bear mace in the back and finished with, "They ain't taking my fans, bitch."
This didn't come out of nowhere, though.
What do you mean?
You have to connect it to what happened just a few days before at the Super Bowl.
Oh, right, when she popped up with Bad Bunny.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny's whole halftime set was about Latino pride, about resistance. Cardi is literally carrying that political torch from the biggest stage in America directly into her own tour.
It's amazing. One minute she's doing salsa, the next she's threatening federal agents.
And it positions her as more than an entertainer. She becomes a protector of her community. She basically declared her concert a sanctuary.
The internet loved it. Reddit was calling it messy perfection.
I'm sure the Department of Homeland Security felt a little
Oh,
different.
they got into a whole online war with her over it. It was wild.
But that conflict, that us versus them, it just makes her bond with the Bardi gang even stronger. She thrives on it.
Speaking of conflict, if you want the front row seat to the biggest stories in pop culture without having to buy a ticket, you should probably hit that subscribe button. We've got so much more coming.
And you'll want to stick around, because fighting the feds on stage is one thing.
But off stage, she was fighting a whole different battle. And this one involves a breakup, a vicious diss track, and a certain NFL player who just had a very bad night.
This is where the personal drama really fuels the professional brand.
Okay, so we have to talk about Stefon Diggs, the New England Patriots wide receiver.
And the father of her most recent son.
Right. So reports start flying that they broke up literally days before the tour launched.
And how do we know it's real in 2026?
The mutual Instagram unfollows.
Huh.
They happened about 48 hours before the Palm Desert show. The timing is just... it's brutal.
Think about his week. He loses the Super Bowl to the Seahawks, and then a couple days later, he loses Cardi.
That is a terrible, terrible week.
Professionally and personally.
But Cardi didn't just ignore it. She got on stage and performed a new song called Pretty and Petty.
Uh-oh.
And there's a lyric that goes, "Name 5 BIA songs, gun pointed to ya head, bo, I'm dead."
A direct shot at the rapper BIA.
A direct hit, and BIA fired right back on X. And she brought Stefon Diggs right into the crossfire.
What'd she say?
She wrote, "Can you name someone with more BMs, baby mamas, than receiving yards? I can, and I know that. YKWNVM."
Ouch. That's a surgical level insult, using his performance at the Super Bowl against him.
It's ruthless. So, okay, let's break this down. Why does this kind of messiness actually work for her? It's not just gossip, is it?
No, it's a core part of the marketing. And it's fascinating when you compare it to what the rest of Hollywood is doing right now.
Like what?
Like the whole press tour for the new Wuthering Heights movie with Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi.
Oh, yeah, the codependency PR thing, where
Yeah.
she's saying she felt lost without him.
Exactly. It's a performance designed to make you believe the on-screen romance is real to sell tickets. But if you go on fan forums, people see right through it. They call it ham-fisted and fake.
But with Cardi.
With Cardi, the fight with ICE, the breakup with Diggs, the beef with BIA, none of it feels scripted. It feels raw and authentic.
So her being unhinged is actually a good thing for business.
I'd also propose a baddie innovation index. You could probably draw a chart where her revenue goes up in direct proportion to her personal drama.
That's wild, but it totally makes sense.
The more chaos, the more tickets she sells.
Mm-hmm.
People are paying for the music, but they're also paying for the next chapter of the reality show.
And when you pull back, the whole tour is a massive success. 35 dates, all selling out.
And the album is already platinum. The takeaway is that the drama isn't a distraction from her career. The drama is the career. It's the brand.
I just love it. She's basically saying, I'm back, I'm mad, and you are all gonna watch.
She's giving the fans the spectacle they waited 6 long years for.
And it is impressive. I mean, to go from a reality TV star to a global touring powerhouse who can sell out Madison Square Garden, that almost never happens.
It really doesn't. And if you want to know which star is about to have their big moment next, you should probably be subscribed. We are always watching.
But we want to leave you with a question to think about. This drama era is working for her right now, but is this level of public chaos really sustainable long term?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Is this the peak before an inevitable burnout?
And with the tour heading to Vegas next.
Exactly. What happens when the unhinged empire rolls into Sin City?
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
We will. You've been listening to StarScope Report, where Jordan and Jamie uncover the stories shaping Hollywood, music, and pop culture. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that keep the stars shining.